Vrabel exactly what Titans, Mariota needed. Mike Vrabel needed only 1 day on the job as Titans head coach to prove he was more fit to develop quarterback Marcus Mariota than his predecessor Mike Mularkey. That may sound silly considering that Vrabel hasn't even ran a practice in Tennessee, but Mularkey's approach to bringing along Mariota was flawed from the very beginning. Instead of building a system that made sense for the young quarterback, Mularkey awkwardly tried to cram Mariota into the offense he had been running since the turn of the century. Unlike Mularkey, Vrabel is not an offensive guy. So he doesn't have a preferred offensive system to force onto his quarterback, regardless of the fit. And, having practiced against Deshaun Watson and coached against Mariota, he knows how hard it is to defend the kind of offense that suits Mariota best. Via ProFootballTalk.com, "We were scared to death," Vrabel said of preparing to face Mariota. He pulled a football on Jadeveon Clowney and ran 40 yards. Thank God he pulled his hamstring running 40 yards or that game wouldn't have been what it was that day in Houston. He's a special talent, a special kid, and I can't wait to work with him and help him in the next stage of his career. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported Sunday that the new Titans coach is eyeing Ohio State's Ryan Day as his offensive coordinator. Day worked under Chip Kelly in Philly and San Francisco and would bring to Tennessee many of the concepts that helped Mariota win the Heisman Trophy at Oregon. At his introductory press conference, Vrabel was asked about how college schemes would impact his own. The former Texans defensive coordinator gave a refreshing answer, "For several reasons, that should be good news for Mariota." Vrabel isn't going to dismiss new football philosophies simply because they haven't been used at the pro level, a mistake more stubborn coaches have made. Veteran coaches like Bruce Arians and Rex Ryan have lamented the gap between the college games, while their stubbornness, and not the evolution going on at the college level, is actually the cause of it widening. Vrabel sounds as if he'll embrace the college game and its new ideas. Via ESPN.com, "Those are the type of players that they are developing. Those are the type of players that are playing in high school. That's where the game is at," Vrabel said. "You have to be creative. You have to cause conflict. They're taking great athletes and putting them in similar positions to succeed." Mariota has not been put in position to succeed during his time in Tennessee. At least not under Mularkey, whose offense was better built for a gunslinger. That's not Mariota, and his 2017 numbers reflected that. He threw more interceptions than touchdowns and posted a career-low yards per attempt. Despite winning a playoff game for the first time in 15 years, the Titans fired Mularkey because of his inability and unwillingness to craft an offense for Mariota. Vrabel will not make the same mistake. More, Tom Izzo apologizes after Ali Raisman's mom rips his remarks about Larry Nassar Jaguars CB blasts AFC title game officiating. "How you going to let them do that?" A nil-time whistle likely robbed the Jaguars from a trip to the Super Bowl. CNN analyst goes after Tony Romo with vicious tweet. For some reason Tony Romo saved his best broadcasting performance of the season for last.